Welcome back to our channel, Mountain Home Rookies. Appreciate you coming here. Please like and subscribe this video if you have the chance. We're going to take you through a journey as we build a home and learning how to do everything from scratch. This is a new adventure for us today. I've hiked up on the property, as you can see. See, it's nice and snowy right in the middle of April. This is a very unique winter up here. Still got about 3 feet of snow or more up here. Let's get a little footage there. You see that hawk flying around? So much snow, a lot of the wildlife have struggled this year. In fact, they've had difficulties with the deer population, most of which is wintering down in the valleys, wherever they can find. In case you can see that hawk. Now that the snow's melting a bit, they can probably start finding some food. And then hopefully we can get started on this soon. I was just hiking along. This was kind of interesting. There's some insects struggling along in the snow right there. Hopefully you can see them in the snow. Kind of interesting that they're up here in the cold areas. And there's one flying. So while I'm up here, I'm just going to point out a landmark, that mountain over there. I know you've seen a lot of the mountains in these videos. That's called Mount Timpanogos. That has an elevation just around 13,000 feet. I think a little under, actually. So right now on the property, we are about 6,500 feet up. So we are probably about halfway up to the peak of that mountain right there. This is in the historical Heber Valley area. That includes the towns of Heber City and Midway. And the highway you see over there is the highway that goes between Park City, Utah, with all the ski resorts and Heber. And that's Bald Mountain right there. Bald Mountain, I believe, is about 10,000 feet, maybe a little less. And you'll see it often if you see pictures of Salt Lake City. You'll see it on the east side of the pictures. If you see any games for the University of Utah, you'll see the other side of it in those pictures. Well, this is the back side of the mountain that you don't normally see. This has been interesting while I've been up here. A lot of insects. I've never actually seen insects out in the snow and during winter time. Comment below if you've ever seen that before, or if you know of other areas where you typically see insects in the snow. So in hiking up here, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but right about here, the snow is slightly different colored. Underneath, it's melting quite a bit. So when you often hear out in the countryside about avalanches and whatnot, there's snow melt underneath there, and if I was to walk out there, I'd probably start sinking. So if you can kind of see it, the differences in the color, it kind of shows you what it looks like when the water underneath is melting and sliding on down. So we're going to be a little careful and make sure we stay on a nice powdery side, so we don't find a quick way down the mountain, at least. So this is a little unique. I'm up at the home site right now, right there in that little clearing area. It's 44 degrees right now, and I'm going to kind of show you a view right now. As you can see, it looks cold and wintry. Looks like how it would look in December, January. But yeah, it's very warm right now. Actually rather pretty when you look at it. All this snow will be melting soon enough. Maybe I'll take a little footage, because unlike last time, it's pretty warm, so it's nice. It's more enjoyable outside right now. And you can kind of see the sun at the end of the property, and where we plan on bringing up the driveway. Little side note, when I was checking on my top camera, to get an idea how much snow we've gotten up here this year. This camera sits about 3.5–4 feet off the ground. As you can see, you can just kind of see the two antennas popping up. I'm trying to dig it out right now. But yeah, right here is probably about 6 feet of snow. Just figured I'd show that out there. Like I said, this has been a historic winter out here. More snow than ever recorded. But you can kind of compare this to our first video. And now you can see how buried that camera is down there. That's the same camera that recorded a lot of those wildlife photos. And you can see it's been so heavy that these trees are just bent over. And the snow has just been quite a bit. You can see my solar panels taking a beating too up here. But I'm gonna dig it out and keep it going. So here we are at the north end of the property. That's the edge right over there. You can see it has a pretty good reservoir view over here. The reservoir has some ice on it, as you can see, based on the snow level on top of it. You can kind of see from that little building down below the snow, how it's piled up against it. Looks really peaceful. You can see the boat launch over there. But this reservoir is man-made. It's the view on the north side of our property. As you can see, it has quite a bit of snow and it hasn't started melting yet. Which is funny. We're actually in mid-April right now. But this is the April view from our future mountain home. Oh, hey, what's this? Some tracks right here. Not sure how well you can see them. Some kind of smaller animal came right here. I'm not much of a hunter nor a tracker, so comment below if you have any idea what animals these tracks belong to. In case you wonder what this is like, climbing up it, you can see it's kind of slow going. Little by little. Okay, well, this was a little interesting. Let's see if we use this on the video or not. I was checking on my trail camera and looks like some critter tore apart the left antenna on it and pulled out the solar panel cable, plugged it back in. I can't even find the pieces to it. I don't know if that was an animal just really hungry trying to see what it was, and I feel bad for him because that thing's made of plastic. Or what it was. Fortunately, we don't have any footage of it because lost connection when that cable got unplugged too. But try to secure better. Anyway, it's good to go. Yeah. Who knows what that was? I think I can. I think I can. Almost there. Just kidding. We're not going up to the peak. We're gonna go over to the house site right over there. So, little chipmunk friend. Looking for some food. Kind of surprised me a little bit. He's going from tree to tree. Oh, more tracks. If anyone knows what these are, feel free to comment below. And they don't really look like hoofs. But they appear to be fairly recent. You can see some critter crawling down the mountain. So yeah, if you know what these are, feel free to comment below and tell us what you think they are. So right now I'm about 3/4 of the way through the property. Still another quarter to go. I don't know if I'll hike all the way over there. It's got some steep downhills right now. Might be a little hard in the snowshoes. But I just kind of wanted to give you a feel of how the other end looks. You can kind of see the road below. And the great part about the road is you can't really hear it. It's very out of the way. All right, we're approaching our lonely tree here. It's one of the few actual evergreens. Actually looks kind of cool right now. Watch as we get a little closer to it. It's like a pre-built snow cave right in there. It's kind of cool, so you can kind of see how the snow wraps around it. So you need to provide you a little bit of shelter. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this is our lonely tree up here. So I've traversed most of the 20 acres that we have today. So I am going to start heading back. It's starting to get a little cloudy, but it still feels really good out here. This is unique for having temperatures like this and so much snow on the ground. So this will give you a feel of what it's been like walking up here. This little guy's struggling. I don't know if you can see that well. It's a little spider crawling on the snow. Looks like he's a little scared now, so he's trying to get underneath the snow to hide. But what's weird, he's in a big snowfield. Yeah. Hopefully makes it to some bushes over there. I'm gonna keep going. Snow is getting really soft. It's starting to fall in even with the snowshoes. So it's time to hop off the mountain. Alright, so coming down, started getting a little nervous there. Some of the snow is just sinking in, even with the snowshoes. You gotta be really careful when you're out in deep snow. I kept falling in and losing my snowshoe. So be careful out there if you're in deep snow, but to get out, I'll maybe record a little something on how you get out when that happens. Anyway, made it back to the trail, so we're good now. I'm a little winded. Hopefully you're enjoying this video. Please like and subscribe if you have the chance. Hopefully you can learn from something from us as much as we can learn from you all. So please feel free to comment below if you have suggestions or recommendations on what we're doing. Hopefully we can start getting some work done up here. Anyway, let's continue on.